This update is for seniors, retirees, and families across the United States who depend on Social Security, SSI, SSDI, VA benefits, and other federal support programs. And it is important to listen carefully because February 2026 brings several confirmed payment timing details along with ongoing discussions about benefit stability, cost of living pressures, and how recent policy decisions affect monthly income. This is a direct and clear update meant to help you understand what is happening with your payments, when you can expect your money, and how to plan ahead with confidence during a time when every dollar matters. For millions of older Americans, Social Security is not extra money or optional income. It is the foundation that pays for housing, food, medicine, utilities, transportation, and basic dignity. That is why payment timing, even by a few days, can make a real difference. February is a shorter month, and that alone often causes confusion, concern, and rumors about missed or delayed payments. The truth is that Social Security payments for February 2026 are scheduled according to established federal rules, and understanding those rules helps remove fear and replace it with clarity. Social Security payments are issued based on a long-standing schedule that depends on the type of benefit a person receives and, for retirement and disability benefits, the beneficiary's date of birth. These rules do not change from month to month, but headlines and online claims often make it seem as if something new or alarming is happening. February 2026 follows the same structure as other months, with adjustments only when federal holidays or weekends require payments to be sent earlier to avoid delays. For retirees receiving Social Security retirement benefits, payments are typically distributed on Wednesdays throughout the month. The exact Wednesday depends on the beneficiary's birth date. Those born early in the month are paid earlier, while those born later receive their payment later in February. This system spreads payments across the month and helps ensure efficient processing. It also means that not everyone receives their payment on the same day, which can sometimes lead to unnecessary worry when neighbors or friends are paid earlier. For individuals receiving supplemental security income, known as SSI, payments are normally issued on the first day of the month. However, when the first falls on a weekend or federal holiday, the payment is sent on the previous business day. This is not a reduction or a delay. It is an early payment designed to make sure recipients are not left without funds. February 2026 follows this rule exactly, and SSI recipients should understand that receiving a payment at the end of January does not mean a February payment is missing. It simply reflects the calendar. Disability beneficiaries under Social Security. Disability insurance follow the same Wednesday schedule as retirement beneficiaries based on birth dates. Veterans receiving VA benefits have a different schedule, but similar rules apply regarding weekends and holidays. Understanding these systems helps prevent confusion, especially during months like February, when fewer calendar days can make payments feel closer together or farther apart. In addition to regular monthly benefits, many seniors continue to ask about stimulus payments, relief checks, or special financial assistance. As of now, there is no new federal stimulus check approved specifically for February 2026, while lawmakers continue to discuss economic pressures, inflation, and the cost of living for older Americans. Any additional payments would require formal approval through legislation. It is important to rely only on confirmed information and avoid rumors that can cause unnecessary stress or lead to scams. That said, the financial reality for seniors remains difficult. Even with annual cost of living adjustments, many beneficiaries feel that Social Security has not kept pace with rising expenses, particularly for groceries, housing, insurance, and medical care. February 2026 arrives at a time when many households are still adjusting budgets after the holidays and facing winter utility costs. This makes payment timing and accurate information even more important. One of the most helpful things seniors can do is plan monthly expenses around the confirmed payment schedule rather than reacting to headlines or speculation. Knowing when money will arrive allows for better budgeting, fewer late fees, and reduced anxiety. This is especially important for those who rely almost entirely on fixed income and have little financial cushion. Direct deposit continues to be the safest and most reliable way to receive Social Security payments. Payments sent electronically are less likely to be delayed, lost, or stolen, and they typically arrive early in the morning on the scheduled date. Paper checks still exist, but are increasingly rare, and they carry greater risk of delay. Seniors who still receive paper checks should be aware that delivery times can vary, especially during winter months. Another key issue surrounding February 2026 payments is the impact of Medicare premiums. For many beneficiaries, Medicare Part B premiums are automatically deducted from Social Security payments. This means that the amount deposited is not the same as the gross benefit amount. Understanding this deduction helps explain why payments may seem lower than expected, even when there has been no change to the benefit itself. For those receiving multiple benefits, such as Social Security and SSI, it is important to remember that these payments follow different schedules and rules. Receiving one payment does not affect the timing of the other. Confusion often arises when payments arrive close together or farther apart due to calendar shifts, but the total annual benefit remains consistent. February is also a month when the Social Security Administration continues routine reviews, updates records, and processes changes reported by beneficiaries. This includes address updates, banking changes, and eligibility reviews. Seniors should ensure their information is current to avoid any processing issues that could affect future payments. Scams targeting seniors often increase around the time of payment updates. Fraudsters may claim that benefits are delayed, increased, or at risk unless immediate action is taken. These claims are false and designed to create panic. Social Security payments are not suspended without official notice, and legitimate agencies do not demand personal information or payment over the phone or through unsolicited messages. Understanding the stability of the Social Security system is also important. While there are ongoing discussions about long-term funding and future reforms, current beneficiaries continue to receive their payments as scheduled. February 2026 payments are not affected by future projections or political debates. The system continues to operate under existing law. For many seniors, peace of mind comes from knowing that their benefits are predictable and dependable. While amounts may not always feel sufficient, the consistency of payments allows for planning and stability. February 2026 is no exception, and beneficiaries can expect payments according to the established schedule. As this update comes to a close, the most important thing to remember is that Social Security payments for February 2026 are moving forward under the same reliable system that millions of seniors depend on every month. Knowing the confirmed payment timing, understanding why February can feel different, and recognizing how weekends, holidays, and deductions affect your deposit can help you avoid confusion and unnecessary stress. When you have clear information, you can plan your expenses with more confidence, protect yourself from misinformation, and make decisions that support your financial stability. Social Security remains a lifeline for older Americans, and staying informed is one of the strongest tools you have. By keeping track of official payment schedules, being cautious about rumors, and understanding how your benefits work, you place yourself in a better position to manage your income and protect what you have earned over a lifetime of work. February 2026 is another reminder that clarity matters, preparation matters, and reliable information makes a real difference. Staying aware, staying organized, and staying calm allows you to move forward with confidence, knowing what to expect and why it matters for your day-to-day life. As February 2026 continues, understanding how payment timing fits into real life is just as important as knowing the dates themselves. Many seniors plan their entire month around the arrival of Social Security income, and even small shifts in timing can affect rent payments, utility bills, grocery shopping, and prescription refills. Because February has fewer days than any other month, it often creates the feeling that money runs out faster, even when the total amount received remains exactly the same. This is a calendar effect, not a benefit reduction, but the pressure it creates is very real for households living on fixed income. For retirees and disability beneficiaries receiving payments based on their birth dates, February 2026 follows the same Wednesday payment structure used throughout the year. This consistency is important because it allows beneficiaries to plan ahead without fear of surprise changes. Payments that fall later in the month may feel delayed compared to January, but they are not late. They are issued exactly as scheduled under federal guidelines. Understanding this helps reduce anxiety and prevents unnecessary calls, worries, or financial missteps. For SSI recipients, the calendar plays an even bigger role. When a payment is issued at the end of January because February begins on a weekend or holiday, it can create the impression that February income is missing. In reality, the payment simply arrives early to protect beneficiaries from delays. That early payment must cover the entire month, which makes budgeting especially important. Spending that money too quickly can lead to hardship later in the month, even though the benefit amount itself has not changed. For many seniors, peace of mind comes from routine. Knowing that payments arrive on predictable dates allows for calmer planning and fewer financial surprises. February's shorter length may compress expenses into a tighter window, but awareness and preparation help maintain balance. Simple habits like spreading out spending, prioritizing essentials, and tracking bills around payment dates can make a meaningful difference. It is also important to recognize the emotional side of financial security. Money concerns can affect sleep, health, and overall well-being, especially for older adults managing health conditions or living alone. Clear information helps reduce fear and restore a sense of control. Understanding that February 2026 payments are stable and predictable offers reassurance during uncertain economic times. Social Security remains one of the most reliable income sources available to seniors. While it may not cover every expense, its consistency provides a foundation that millions rely on every month. February's schedule follows the same dependable structure, even when the calendar feels different. Trusting the system's timing helps beneficiaries focus on daily life rather than constant worry. As this update comes to a close, the most important takeaway is clarity. February 2026. Social Security payments are proceeding under established rules. There are no surprise cuts, no missing months, and no hidden changes affecting eligible beneficiaries. Payment timing reflects calendar realities, not benefit loss. Understanding this allows seniors to plan with confidence and avoid unnecessary stress. Staying informed, relying on confirmed information, and understanding how payment schedules work are powerful tools. They protect against confusion, scams, and fear. February may be a short month, but with clear knowledge and careful planning, it does not have to feel uncertain or overwhelming. This update is meant to provide reassurance, understanding, and practical guidance. Social Security continues to support millions of older Americans, and February 2026 is another month of dependable payments within a system built to provide stability. Knowing what to expect helps seniors focus on what truly matters, maintaining health, dignity, and peace of mind in everyday life.